It is 4:30 on November 30th.
And the first order of business is to approve minutes
Approve the minutes.
November 10th.
of November 10th.
Okay. All over the place here.
They look good to me.
I make a motion we accept the minutes of November 10th.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
3-0. On this date, the 30th.
I'm gonna go to correspondence first. Did I? No. So we have the town audit going on right now, and we have a questionnaire they had asked for us to sign, or send back to them. So I only have this one copy. If you guys want to go through it, maybe pencil in anything that you know. I haven't attempted to yet. So we gotta leave it for the meeting.
I just want to see who this is from.
The auditor, he gave it to me.
It looks like a
You mean Department of Revenue?
general
They're auditing
question.
the collector too. Not us, they're auditing the collector, but obviously they're asking for some stuff from
Please
us.
provide the tax rates for the current and the 2 previous fiscal years.
We'd have to look that up.
No, you don't. You gotta have that right off the top of your head. You pocket most of that money. 2021 is 1985. 2020 was.
It's over there on the
Actually,
wall.
it's on the wall.
All right, I'll get it staked.
Okay, thank you.
I just never stop giving.
To your left. Left.
Left, next to
The other left.
yeah, next
How
to
far
the,
left do you want me
Yeah,
to
the
go?
heat
got it.
pump, that wall. The heat pump control. Right there, bingo.
1985, 1977. I thought it was 1979.
You're almost there.
It's gonna drop this year. Name of the software used, Vision. For our purposes. Who has access to the computer and the level of access? Assessor's clerk.
And the board.
I'm surprised they don't want this filled out electronically.
I don't remember this from previous years.
It was
We
sent
haven't
over
had it
last
previous
year.
years.
Yeah, Nicole was supposed to send this back last
What
night.
controls are in place to assure no unauthorized changes are made to property passwords?
Password. You said this is from Nicole?
No.
Oh.
The auditor that was here,
Oh.
auditing the collector's office, he said he sent one last year as well.
Okay.
Are property records maintained in the computer, printed out and filed in an organized manner, or both?
Both. We don't keep property cards that printed, do we? Well, we do, but not for,
They're just in the
not for
computer. They're
schedule.
not printed out.
No, we
only
don't.
site visits.
Computer. Does the building department provide the assessor with updates on new construction in a timely fashion?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Once a year.
What's annually? I'll put annually.
Second question, do we visit the properties with them?
What procedures are in place to assure that the property information is updated timely? Cyclical inspections?
Correct.
Cyclical inspections and building permits. Alex could do this.
I didn't even look at it. I took it and I filed it.
I could have handed this whole thing off to Alex.
Yeah. I'm not.
Are you the new intern?
Oh yeah, totally.
Sick leave inspections.
Someone needs to staff this office.
Building permits.
I could do it for 20 hours a week.
Just add to your plate, right?
Oh yeah.
It's a great resume builder.
Is it now?
How often are the computer backups done?
I think it's
Daily.
Nightly, yeah.
When was the last property revaluation? We've got one coming up next year.
Yes, that means it was 2 years ago. Well, actually,
We had an interim.
we'd had an interim one this past year, so this year. Roy did that for us, and we voted on it.
Oh, excuse me. That's thanks to the hard work of our real estate agents in bumping up property values.
Don't forget about the appraisers.
And the appraisers.
The praises don't influence us very much.
Well, if you ask Greg.
Does the assessor make sure that the total property tax roll agrees with the tax rate recap form?
Yes.
Yes, we don't get very far without that. I don't even know how you do it without it.
Right.
Are there any properties located in environmentally hazardous sites that are delinquent in past tax payments and continue to be assessed at 100% valuation? I'm going to say no.
I'm not aware of that.
Does assessor maintain records to track deferral and/or betterment receivables? No.
Hold it. But yes, those betterment, well, I don't know about the receivables, but when the sewer taxes, which is a betterment in a few places.
Right, do they come through this office?
We keep track of that.
Betterments,
I would just answer yes.
but not tax deferral.
I would just answer yes.
Yes, Bill does. Does the assessor maintain a file and supporting documentation for the tax recap? Yes. We're required to by law.
Right.
Does the assessor's office keep copies of the assessor's meeting minutes?
Yes.
Yes. Which probably is an indication that maybe some towns don't.
Could be.
Sure.
If you're asking that question, that means some towns don't.
Well, look how back the.
Does the assessor maintain files on all pending abatement claims? Yes. We don't throw anything away. Are abatements ever negotiated to reduce future assessments instead of issuing refunds?
No.
No. Are abatements approved with handwritten signatures of at least 2 of the 3 assessors?
Yes.
Yes. Are abatements ever approved with a signature stamp?
Yes. No.
No. Are blank abatement certificates ever signed? That's a good one.
No, only on your
Ask
house.
Bill. Have there been
the top drawer.
right. Have there been abatements granted in the current fiscal year for prior year's property tax levies? No.
No.
Are there any appellate tax board cases pending that, in the assessor's opinion, are highly likely to result in property tax abatement?
We don't have any
Aware
pending.
of, yeah.
Are senior work-off abatements issued through payroll warrants?
No. Town doesn't do that to the best of my knowledge.
Right, we had a discussion on that, and
Right.
that doesn't work. Is the town engaging in any tax incremental financing agreement? No.
No.
Special tax agreement? No. Or any other tax reduction programs per GASB 77?
No.
Which I have no idea what that is.
No.
Bill says no.
We have an income qualifier that grants abatements to seniors.
Financial
Yes.
hardship.
But I don't think that falls under.
No, it
what-
doesn't.
Does the assessor maintain a log to track overlay balances? No. That's why we have an accountant. Did the Board of Assessors release any overlay surplus in the fund? No. I don't know why we would be responsible for an overlay.
Me either.
Are all overlay balances adequate to cover future abatements?
Yes.
Yes. If an overlay account is overdrawn, not applicable.
Exactly.
So we have a video of us answering a form. Were any of your policies or procedures affected by the coronavirus pandemic? No.
Hold on. Maybe a policy. Well, the only procedure there was is that we did not meet on site. But in terms of the
Right.
rule,
Policies, no.
procedures probably no, but we did not meet on site. That's the only thing that was changed.
No meeting on site as per Board of Health.
Sign it and
You
do
gotta
it.
sign it.
11/30/21.
You want me to sign on, do I will.
Of course they do. I don't want to go to jail by myself.
I'll let the both of you go to jail.
That's right.
I only scanned it.
We can't let you go to jail, you're in the office.
Thank you.
Alex, and I don't know if we were live, but a special commendation to our newest member of the Board of Assessors for running the office in these very difficult times. Thank you, Dakota.
You're welcome. This is for the East Street Solar. It was received the other day. I don't know. Exactly. I think that's just a notification of changing. Speaking of which, what happened to that check?
Still gonna be over there.
Right.
I didn't do it. I wanted to give it to you.
I would have split it with you.
Yeah. Not 50-50,
I
but
would.
you know, something reasonable. According to, and this is an FYI for you and for whoever's watching, probably no one, this is the only pilot agreement that A, makes sense and is workable. The pilot agreement that we signed with Kearsarge, which is
Upper East Street?
yes, along with many other pilot agreements in Massachusetts, were appealed in court with the argument that as a electric producing entity, certain equipment could not be taxed because you weren't taxing the Rogue nuclear power plant under the same type of electrical agreement. So some adjustment needed to be made to those prior agreements. And for all I know, they're still fighting about it. But after that occurred, we were approached with this document.
So am I putting that in their file?
Yes. In case we ever need to reach out to them.
This is from the Executive Office of Labor and Workforce Development regarding businesses in town.
Our inability to hire staff,
That
even
too.
though we got Alex for 20 hours a week already.
Yeah.
I mean, we may
he
not
just
need
signed
much
his
more
life
than
away.
that. Yeah. It's just-
As long as you don't make videos of yourself working in the office, I think we'll be fine.
So we don't want the assessors behind the scenes.
Day-to-day operations.
Yeah.
This list is not a public record.
Yeah, so I don't know where they got it from. I like that.
Yeah, we mailed it to you.
Yep.
These are the lists of business who have 10 or less employees.
Are we on there?
Whoa.
GCAM?
Yeah.
You're a nonprofit though, right?
Yeah. No,
But you're
we're-
I didn't know this was so long.
Right.
There's businesses on that list that aren't even in town anymore. So I don't know how accurate they actually keep their database
Yep.
up to date, so. Because I looked through it and I'm like, I know
And who
it's
did that come from?
the state.
Yeah, what part of the state? Like
The
Springfield or Boston?
Boston.
Okay. But that's helpful to us to cross-reference what businesses we have in town.
Right. Well,
What do we know of?
it's off the record.
Yeah.
Who they think is in town.
Right. I don't know if we have it in our meeting minutes or for the sake of GCAM, that the 4 women that we've offered the position to have all declined.
Correct. I think we said it last time, but
Okay.
to date we've had every applicant we've offered the position to has declined based on
Compensation.
yes,
Yeah. What we were able to offer for compensation.
did not meet their expectations.
Thank you.
Thank you. We've received this financial hardship application. The one thing we're gonna have to do, this is typically for seniors, there's some others in here. We have to set an age
Right.
requirement, which has not been set. These 2 in particular people have all the documentation for it. And this isn't putting it in front of the board to approve it or anything, but it's just to bring it
Just,
up,
yeah.
because we have to set an age.
Right. If it's a financial hardship,
That has a certain period of time.
right.
Oh, I'm not saying we can't, you're right, no, I get that, for processing, I
Right.
get that.
And have they applied before?
No,
Okay.
No,
This is the
these
first
are not.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, they've not applied before.
So, what's your pleasure concerning this application?
Don't we have to do it within the time frame in which we're
We could
allotted
do it
to?
now.
Which is now?
We could do it now.
I think we should compare it to what we do with others.
Okay,
I don't think we should make a decision independently.
right. So you want to handle the research, Mr. Chair?
I think we should do some little research, yes.
Okay, the chairman will handle that.
Oh, wonderful. We need the information, let me know. I'll keep it.
Okay.
That's all I have for correspondence. You wanna move to tax recap?
Moving on to tax recap. I have all of the forms that we need. The cover letter that we would send to the select board needs to be filled out. And I'm in the process of doing that.
Okay.
I'm hoping to complete that tonight.
Well, I'm sure it's on the computer.
Right.
And then we can send it
Then
down
we
there.
just send it off.
Okay. Well, we
With
gotta try it.
with 3 signatures.
At the end, we can select when
We
we
grab
wanna
that door and
do
just
other,
shut our door.
meetings in December. But,
Thank you.
and hopefully one of them will piggyback on theirs.
Right. As soon as Mrs. Leonard gets, or the select board's office gets the request for a meeting, they have to post it 7 days, 10 or 7 days in advance.
Right.
Because it's a public hearing.
And everybody's all over us to get this thing done.
Yeah.
And just an FYI for you, always happens.
I figured.
And there are many, many, many towns in Massachusetts that are not even close to where we are.
Well, I'm not worried about it.
Right. And that's for the sake of, and all of the other elected officials.
I am not worried about it. I think we have bigger, not bigger fish
Right.
to fry, but
Absolutely. I
Maybe
mean, it's
essentially.
just after Thanksgiving, for God's sakes.
yes, the turkey isn't even cold yet.
Right.
When does this due? Oh, capital expenditures, but our budget is due, our budget is due in January 1st?
You took it with you last
I know
time.
that.
Okay.
I know that.
So you gotta remind me.
I just did.
And you, see, done.
Feel it works?
Yeah. Next meeting.
Okay.
So, I'll put it on the agenda for the next meeting.
Yep. You're getting good at this agenda stuff. Amongst
That's
other
the easy part.
amongst other stuff. And sometime this week, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna deal with all those checks.
What are we putting on the agenda?
What the hell did I do with that? Here it is.
Budget? Fiscal
Yeah,
year
that's due,
2022?
this month, by the end of the month.
22 budget,
22.
fiscal 22 budget.
You get email, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think I'll fill this out, make a copy of it, and send it to each of you as an attachment.
Right.
We can't do it until, vote on it until our next
Do
meeting.
you want me to scan that to you? So I can
He's such a show off.
enter it?
He's such a show off. That's all he does is show off.
We need to do that.
Well, I can edit it, is what I'm saying. I can edit the PDF so it's clear. I don't really want
No, you're right.
an
not
extra
real.
job,
That's not
but it
real.
would
I
be
know.
clear.
I'll just bring it in. I'll bring it in. We'll just set up our next meeting.
Okay.
Right, but we're gonna send it to them
Do
handwritten?
you have a copy of that?
No. That
Then
came
you
in.
probably ought to
Why
have.
don't you make a
Right.
copy
That came
and
in
give you that one
tomorrow,
done.
yeah.
We can do that after the meeting.
Thank you. There should be an editable sheet.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe Kathy can send me one.
Yeah.
Just like that.
There's one right here. Okay, then I'll remember. to
Just
give it
like
to you
that
and put it
questionnaire
back.
that they sent us from the state.
No, he was here one day. He was here
Oh.
a couple days.
Well,
Before
he
Thanksgiving.
should be sending that out. It's a lot more secure if you send it out.
I think he emailed me, but
Okay.
I think he brought me a copy too.
See, you've already established a rapport
He
with
came
the
to me.
auditor. With an auditor.
Oh,
You
yeah.
didn't even tell him you were a real estate agent, did you? That'll just be our little secret.
Yeah. Okay, are we done here with this meeting?
Yes.
I think so.
We are going to adjourn the meeting at
4:55?
Yeah. 4:50.